us held the wooden chairs until a thought broke through. I suddenly remembered where I first sat down with you. Dust motes drifted in the beam that sliced across the floor. The old copper espresso valve began its gentle roar. A small brass bell above the latch gave out its tiny chime, and step by step the cafe woke to start another time. Steam rises slowly from a heavy yellow mug. The waiter sweeps the sawdust off the warm woven rug. Outside the glass, heavy coats walk past the chilly street. Inside the warmth, simple lives and friendly glances meet. Past the window pane, the street sweeps clean beneath the sky. Fresh cinnamon pastries cool while early buses hurry by. Old friends exchange a knowing nod across a scratched oak booth. A steady wall clock ticks away the quiet, simple truth. Every humble habit makes this cozy room feel whole. The lady by the jukebox stirs her tea with patient grace. Her silver bracelet glimmers in this well-remembered place. A gentleman in tweed unfolds his paper with a sigh. We watch the world together as the busy hours go by. Sometimes a peaceful corner gives us shelter from the noise, reminding every weary heart of small, forgotten joys. Between the porcelain clatter and the scent of freshly ground dark roast, it is the still, sweet refuge that we learn to treasure most. The brass bell rings as someone steps back out into the air. A comforting, lingering warmth remains on every vacant chair. The morning settles gently in the room. This chip blue saucer holds a drop of tea, showing wallpaper from '63. The steam rises slow in the quiet air, while old Mr. Gable rearranges his chair. I trace the little crack along the side, where 30 years of calm reside. The espresso machine makes a familiar hiss. I used to rush through hours like this. Now I count the tiles upon the floor and watch the golden bell above the door. The chime rings clear to greet a friend I knew. A waitress pours a cup of honeydew. I feel at ease and turn a yellow page, unbound by clocks or thoughts of growing age. No need to worry if I am running late. The smell of cinnamon and roasted grain wipes away the shadows of yesterday's rain. I watch the steam turn into phantom threads, remembering the gentle words my mother said. The chime rings clear to greet a friend I knew. A waitress pours a cup of honeydew. I feel at ease and turn a yellowed page, unbound by clocks or thoughts of growing age, finding quiet grace where light shines through. It takes a long, long time to learn to rest, to know that simple hours are the best. No urgent calls, no train I have to catch, just wooden floors and a brass door latch. The tea grows cool inside this painted cup. I watch the street outside slowly come alive. Table 9 is mine for one more hour. Just a sweet hot drink and a plastic flower. Where do the sparrows go before the bakery opens? I watch a drop of rainwater slide down the glass. My coat still smells like last night's cinnamon tea. A silver spoon clinks softly against china clay. The waitress moves like someone dancing in her sleep. I wonder if my sister bought that dress in navy blue. Thoughts drift like dust across a sunny oak floor. Nothing seems urgent behind this wooden front door. A stranger folds a letter that was never sent today, while butter melts on toast beside a tarnished silver tray. The radio plays a waltz from 1963, and every gentle memory turns around to look at me. The baker sweeps the flour outside the screen door. Did I forget to water the fern on my porch? A gentleman in tweed reads about the evening weather. I count 4 blue cars parked along the curb. The radiator hums its quiet winter tune. Yesterday feels like a picture tucked inside a drawer. Time moves like honey running off a wooden spoon. A dog barks twice at a passing delivery van. Nobody asked me where I am supposed to be going. I just sit here watching the quiet room breathe. A stranger folds a letter that was never sent today, while butter melts on toast beside a tarnished silver tray. The radio plays a waltz from 1963, and every gentle memory turns around to look at me. Heavy dark oak presses into tile below. A silver spoon clinks softly on the porcelain ring. If I could mail a postcard back to 40 years ago, I'd tell the boy who ran around he didn't miss a thing. You thought the sky would crumble at 23. You counted every copper penny in your hand. Now sitting here with gentle company, I wish you knew how smoothly life was planned. The traffic moves along the corner avenue, while butter melts upon a piece of rye. Those heavy doubts you carry turn to evening dew, and every awful winter storm eventually passed by. The waitress fills my diner cup right to the brim. You used to check your wristwatch every minute flat. Your coat was frayed, your wallet lining thin. You spent your Sundays pacing over that. The brass chime on the wooden door rings clear. A yellow light settles in its place. There never was a reason for a tear, for age leaves gentle lines upon a face. So rest your feet, young man, the toast is warm. The table stands, the floor is sturdy now. We made it safely through the little storm. You made it to the cafe anyhow. Promised me the Tuesday frost would break, standing by the screen door late last night. Now a stranger stirs his mug with careful shake, and the neon sign flickers blue and white. The waitress wipes the counter down again, her brass ring clicking softly on the glass. A stray cat waits outside the kitchen door. Someone dropped a nickel on the floor. A silver spoon slides across the polished copper tile. The baker sweeps the flour off the corner of his aisle. An old felt hat sits waiting on a vinyl folding chair, while steam rises softly through the chill inside the air. 3 students count their quarters in their palms, talking about a road trip down the coast. The delivery driver hums a quiet song, waiting on his coffee and his toast. A yellow calendar sways beside the sink, marked in blue pencil with a tiny star. Every little movement keeps the daylight moving right. A quiet corner keeping all the morning shadows light. We gather up these pieces in a porcelain cup to hold, and watch the simple stories of the neighborhood unfold. The clock behind the register chimed 8. You said today would bring a softer breeze. I leave my tip beside the empty plate. through the quiet maple trees. Butterscotch yellow spills across the worn booth seat, shining on a porcelain mug that smells of spice. An old gentleman nods and takes the chair beside me, adjusts his silver glasses once or twice. He looks into his tea and asks if I have time to listen to how the town looked 50 years ago tonight. I set my spoon down slowly on the paper mat, glad to share a quiet moment just like that. He tells me how he met his sweetheart by the corner store, while rain was falling steady on the cobbled street. She wore a velvet jacket never seen before, and held a blue umbrella while their eyes would meet. Now 50 years of winters melt away inside this room before a gentle elder leaves into the bloom. Amber light softens every corner of the cafe wall. He laughs about a second-hand car he used to drive, says youth is just a coat you borrow for the fall, before you realize how good it feels to be alive. I pass the metal pitcher filled with cream and sugar. He thanks me with a smile that brightens up his eyes. I set my spoon down slowly on the paper mat, glad to share a quiet moment just like that. He tells me how he met his sweetheart by the corner store, while rain was falling steady on the cobbled street. She wore a velvet jacket never seen before, and held a blue umbrella while their eyes would meet. Now 50 years of winters melt away inside this room before a gentle elder leaves into the bloom. Some strangers cross your pathway just to leave a little trace, a gentle word of kindness in a simple place. The clock upon the counter ticks its steady song, and suddenly a start of day does not feel long. The butterscotch light settles on my empty cup. He walks outside and turns his coat collar up. A stranger in the diner, leaving warmth behind. The sweetest little story that I came to find. Coarse wool brushes against my knuckles as I sit. This heavy autumn sweater has outlived its thread. I pull a stray strand until the weave gives just a bit. And suddenly a distant decade fills my head. You used to complain the net was far too rough, yet rested your forehead right against my chest. The diner bell rings twice near the pastry tray, and 50 long years melt softly away. I feel your lavender perfume in the steam. The waitress brings a mug that warms my calloused hand, while memory turns the clock back to a quiet northern town. We split a toasted roll and made our tiny plans before the world got loud and brought the curtains down. A silver nickel on the checkered tablecloth and step into the chilly air before the light turns soft. Soft ribbed cotton lines the collar at my neck, the same shade you mended with a navy string. I trace the tiny stitches on this corner deck, hearing every silly song we used to sing. You laughed when tea spilled on the velvet seat and wiped it with your scarf before the stain could grow. Time moves slow inside a small cafe, unfolding old winners from another day. I do not need a picture frame to see your eyes, just the weave of a coat under pale blue skies. I button up the wool against the rising breeze, walking past the booth under golden trees. The fabric holds the past inside its gentle seam. A warm woven jacket for a quiet dream. The brass number 4 on the dial catches light as I sit in this booth and picture our future. I close my tired eyes and fast forward the night to see us in 30 long years getting closer. Your hair will be silver, your coat will be gray, and we will still love coming here every day. The baker will know us without any words. He'll pour us 2 coffees with plenty of cream. We'll listen to songs from the morning wild birds and live in the heart of a beautiful dream. We will share fresh pastry placed on one plate, while raindrops slide gently down old window glass. The bell at the entrance announces our date as decades of memories peacefully pass. The waitress will bring over toasted rye bread and ask if we need any extra sweet honey. You'll smile as you pat down the hair on my head, not caring a bit about fortune or money. We'll hold wrinkled hands in the quiet warm glow and laugh at how fast all the winter winds blow. I look at you now across this small table, so young and so eager to see what's ahead. I know that our story is strong and is able to turn into gold every word that we said. We will share fresh pastry placed on one plate, while raindrops slide gently down old window glass. The bell at the entrance announces our date as decades of memories peacefully pass. The clock ticks along on the ivy-draped wall. I can't wait for time to bring all of this near. Two lovers who answer the soft morning call, to sit in this corner year after year. Three silver coins sit beside the salt, right where you left them yesterday. I shift my plate and take a sip and watch the steam just float away. The waitress smiles and fills my cup. She doesn't ask where you have gone. I fold my napkin neat and flat and let the jukebox carry on. The radio plays a ballad from '69. The melody still fits your hand in mine. I trace the place on polished pine where lovers wrote a name before cold rains came pouring down to ruin every game. Today a cup of black dark roast revives early chill, while golden sunlight dances past the wooden windowsill. The baker sets a tray of rolls upon the counter by the door. A newborn breeze comes creeping through and sweeps across the checker floor. My fingers turn a yellow page. The news is old, the ink is gray. I kind of like this easy pace without a single word to say. I trace the place on polished pine where lovers wrote a name before cold rains came pouring down to ruin every game. Today a cup of black dark roast revives early chill, while golden sunlight dances past the wooden windowsill. The world outside is rushing by in coats of navy, red and brown, but inside here the clock moves slow. In this quiet corner of the town, I pull my sweater to my neck and watch the steam clear out my head. There's comfort in the simple booth and butter spread on toasted bread. 3 silver coins right by the salt. I tip my hat and leave a dime. The bell above the glass door rings and leaves me in my own sweet time. Street sweepers bristle scrape against the curb outside. You pull off your coat and hang it by the door. The steam on the window makes the glass look white, just like every autumn we have known before. Sit across from me and rest your weary hands. There is nowhere else we really need to go. The waitress brings 2 mugs of black filter blend. You nod to the corner where the jukebox stands. We watch the baker turn the sign to open at 7, then count it every quiet year that carried us through. You smooth the paper flat to read the daily report, while a simple kitchen clock ticks softly for 2. The world moves fast beyond this tiny wooden booth, but kindness lives inside the words you choose to speak. Your glasses are sitting right beside your spoon. You tell me the stiffness in your knees is back. I tell you the winter always comes too soon, and laugh at the small things that we seem to lack. We brush off the sugar from the laminate cloth and sip down the warmth before it turns to shade. We watch the baker turn the sign to open at 7, then count it every quiet year that carried us through. You smooth the paper flat to read the daily report, while a simple kitchen clock ticks softly for 2. The world moves fast beyond this tiny wooden booth, but kindness lives inside the words you choose to speak. Old friends don't need a fancy place to gather, just a booth with soft cushions and a steady heat. When time rolls on like waters in a river, it's good to hear your footsteps on the street. Put your scarf back on before you step outside. I'll hold the glass door open while you lead the way. We still have 20 minutes on the meter now. Let's take the long path home today. Fried dough and nutmeg float out to the sidewalk, warm in the glass of the bakery door. Eau Claire ties up her cotton lace apron, sweeping the sugar that fell on the floor. 7 o'clock brings the paper boy running, leaving the news on the radiator grate. She fills up 2 mugs before anybody asks, a simple routine for a comfortable past. Gene finds his corner with rain on his jacket, unfolding the crossword crossword to solve. Page 13, she sets down his crawlers without any racket and washes the spoons till the counter is clean. No words need to tumble across the mahogany wood. For 42 years they have both understood. Fresh ground chicory lingers like velvet, soaking the aprons and curtain fringe deep. Outside the bus hits the curb with a shudder, waking the storefronts that pretended to sleep. Gene clicks his ballpoint and circles a clue, checking the window for sky turning blue. She fills up his cup to the dark painted ring, not asking for anything autumn might bring. Gene finds his corner with rain on his jacket, unfolding the crossword to solve. Page 13, she sets down his crawlers without any racket and washes the spoons till the counter is clean. No words need to tumble across the mahogany wood. For 42 years they have both understood. The toaster clicks down with the heavy brass sound. The steam on the window is heavy and round. They share the same silence while city cabs hum, grateful for mornings that quietly come. He leaves 2 bright quarters beside his white plate. She wipes off the formica table at 8. The smell of warm cocoa moves into the street. Another good day where 2 old neighbors meet. A forgotten name snaps the quiet in two before the espresso machine starts to steam. The old wooden floorboard gives in under shoe, and dust motes hang still in a pale yellow beam. A silver spoon rests on the laminate top where quiet held court till my mind made a sound. The barista turns on a soft saxophone song. Clock on the mirror ticks steady and slow. The street outside hums as the cars drift along, while steam rises up from the dark cup below. A blue inner coat brushes past row 16. Fresh pastry trays slide onto glass display racks. An old man tilts back in his velvet armchair while rain traces lines down the store front facade. Crisp paper unfolds with a rustle of news, and cinnamon dust lands on white ceramic rims. The bell over the doorway gives off a slight ring as cold air sneaks in through a crack in the glass. The waitress brings water, a comforting thing, and watches the school buses quietly pass. The counter is polished with lemon and wax where steam leaves a fog on a tall window pane. The barista turns on a soft saxophone song. tick steady and slow. The street outside hums as the cars drift along, while steam rises up from the dark cup below. A blue winter coat brushes past row 16. Fresh pastry trays slide onto glass display racks. An old man tilts back in his velvet armchair while rain traces lines down the store front facade. Crisp paper unfolds with a rustle of news, and cinnamon dust lands on white ceramic rims. The neon sign buzzes with amber and red. A baker wipes flour off a navy blue apron. The quiet of daybreak is finally fled as footsteps approach from the alleyway lane. A blue winter coat brushes past row 16. Fresh pastry trays slide onto glass display racks. An old man tilts back in his velvet armchair while rain traces lines down the store front facade. Crisp paper unfolds with a rustle of news, and cinnamon dust lands on white ceramic rims. A spoon hits a cup with a delicate sound. The day has begun in this neighborhood space. The quiet is gone, but a warmth can be found right here in the corner of this cozy place. Where do old coat hangers go when the closet empties out? The waitress nods and pours the dark roast in my cup. I wonder if my brother still has his wooden trout. The radiator hums its little tune to warm us up. A man in a felt hat is checking his golden watch. My mind wanders back to a porch in 1968. The steam curls up into the quiet yellow light. I count the tiles along the floor from left to right. Everything moves softly while the clock ticks on the wall. A spoon turns slow inside a heavy ceramic bowl, while steam writes stories on the pane to keep us whole. The baker sweeps the crumbs away beside the wooden bar, and quiet footsteps trace the street where old men park their cars. We trade our silence for a place to let our thoughts run free. Did I leave the hallway bulb burning on my way through? The girl behind the register is humming something soft. My doctor said to cut the salt, but butter tastes like youth. A gray pigeon settles down upon the red brick loft. I pull my wool scarf tighter as the front door opens wide. Someone's grandmother orders toast with extra cherry jam. The steam curls up into the quiet yellow light. I count the tiles along the floor from left to right. Everything whole. The baker sweeps the crumbs away beside the wooden bar, and quiet footsteps trace the street where old men park their cars. We trade our silence for a place to let our thoughts run free. Yesterday feels like a napkin folded in my drawer. Tomorrow is a letter that hasn't reached the door. I take a tiny sip and watch the mist dissolve to air, thankful for a warm seat and a simple wooden chair. A spoon turns slow inside a heavy ceramic bowl, while steam writes stories on the pane to keep us whole. The baker sweeps the crumbs away beside the wooden bar, and quiet footsteps trace the street where old men park their cars. We trade our silence for a place to let our thoughts run free. 2 teaspoons of honey, never 3. The streetcar bell rings twice down on 5th Avenue. My mind settles down like dust upon the ledge. I leave a silver quarter on the table edge. A delivery truck groans against the curb outside, rattling the glass panel by our corner seat. You hang your raincoat where the shade begins to hide, shaking off the drizzle from your weary feet. It has been 3 years since we sat like this, watching early commuters hurry down the street. The barista nods and starts the grinder up, a familiar sound that softens all our ears. You pull out your chair, slide over your cup, and suddenly the distance disappears. We watch the baker roll his wooden cart down 3rd Avenue, while warm steam rose up to meet the window pane in quiet grace. You traded old stories, still cinnamon dissolved right through, leaving every heavy burden far behind this sheltered place. A streetcar screeching on the iron rails below wakes the sleepy sparrows on the awning overhead. You stir your mug and smile the way you used to do, reading out the funny lines you just now read. The world moves fast beyond that fogged up glass, but time stands still inside our small oak booth instead. The barista nods and starts the grinder up, a familiar sound that softens all our ears. You pull out your chair, slide over your cup, and suddenly the distance disappears. We watch the baker roll his wooden cart down 3rd Avenue, while warm steam rose up to meet the window pane in drop the needle down and skip the long delay. No need to act or try to hide yourself. We pick up right where we left off yesterday. The bell above the heavy door gives a gentle chime. Take your coat, old friend, we have got plenty of time. Milk first, just like you taught me. Until next Tuesday at 8. Chicory drift past the wooden door. Old Arthur takes his regular seat beside the radiator pipe. He hangs his worn gray wool cap upon the brass coat hook and waits for Clara's teapot spout to steam a gentle stripe. The brass bell rings, the street outside is waking slow and sweet. A silver spoon hits ceramic tiles in rhythmic little beats. He checks the clock above the rack to watch the big hand glide, then smooths the crease along the seam and turns to page 14, while butter melts on toasted rye right where his thoughts abide, remembering how 40 years ago he met his queen. Clara sets down 2 white cups without a single word. She knows he likes the cream stirred in until it turns to gold. Outside the frosted window pane, a chilly breeze is heard, while inside every corner holds a story quietly told. The streetcars pass, the neon signs shut off their yellow light. He takes a sip and feels the warmth put yesterday to flight. He checks the clock above the rack to watch the big hand glide, then smooths the crease along the seam and turns to page 14, while butter melts on toasted rye right where his thoughts abide, remembering how 40 years ago he met his queen. A younger girl in leather boots orders a coffee quick, rushing out to catch the train before the bell strikes 8. Arthur smiles behind his glass, admiring the trick of how time flies when you are young and always running late. The steam subsides, the room remains a cozy sanctuary. Arthur folds his paper twice, at peace with memory. Another quiet start to another simple day.